Anthony, TKD, Wolverines in. Just here, George, Niles, Cesaro, Chrome. Codebreakers here. Member berries. I'm member. Yeah, Notified 9000. Unil's in. BTS. Zach. David Game. Terry York's here. Let's see. Joey's Game Safe. Nina's in. The Chaos Monger. I like that. Christina Rose. Brennan. Roblox is here. Derek's back. Lick the mic for me. Roxas. I got a notification. Wow, Cesaro. You've gotten a number of notifications lately. How did you get on Susan's good list somehow? Lude got a notification too. Holy shit. Malice says I've killed so many children. It's Sean, Tristan, James Osborne, Michael Tannick's here. Wow. Look at some of our, like, hardcore regulars getting notifications. Is Susan feeling like Santa Claus today? I wish she was Santa Claus in the way that she's not real, fictional. Really, Member Berries? Isn't that weird? Now, Member Berry says I've gotten every notification except like 4. And then we'll have other regulars in here. Oh, well, like we're talking about with Cesaro. Cesaro, what'd you go? I think last month, Cesaro was in it with us pretty much every day. And last month, what did you get notified? Maybe 3-4 times in the entire month? Of course you're a regular, Tristan. Absolutely a regular. I mean, I get that, unfortunately, real life has to come in and interrupt things every so often. So I know everybody can't be in here every day, but absolutely, certainly a regular. Jesus, my nigga, Daryl says. You got one too, Brennan? Wow. Lude says. So remember that time when Nina and Alexander messed up the fusion dance? Amateurs. That's very rough. That's what you get, like 50-50. It's Sean. That's actually pretty good. That's why the title of today's stream. I was thinking this earlier because again I'm trying to watch videos ahead because I've got a week and a half now until we go away, and I want to make sure I have plenty of videos done ahead of time so everything goes smooth for you guys while I'm gone. And it just dawned on me while watching videos today how happy watching the series that we have going now. I mean, Hunter x Hunter has clearly become my favorite anime. FULLMETAL Alchemist Brotherhood is blowing the doors off, working its way up towards the top of my list too. And Kill La Kill is funny as hell. I didn't expect this from KLK at all. Holy shit, episode 4 was a fucking riot from start to finish. That's the one where it's don't be late day. And if you don't get to the school on time, you're like kicked out of school, kicked out of your house, apparently shunned by society. And they put all kinds of traps and shit in the way of you actually making it there. I mean, the whole concept is so ridiculous, but it was done so well, and it's so goddamn funny. Let's see. For you, what is Hunter x Hunter got over the other series? Well, the thing is now, I don't like to say it's got things over the other series, because that's almost like, to me, kind of like demeaning the other series. More of what it is everybody's got their own personal preferences within storytelling, and Hunter x Hunter just hits on, and has from the start, hits on every cylinder for me, and everything about the story itself and the storytelling. I mean, the humor I think is so perfectly timed. I love the characters. I love this concept of hunters. So it's got all that going for me right from the get-go. It hooked me in early on as far as characters with Gon's attitude towards finding his dad. Because right from the start, you get from Gon, that obviously his dad has been gone for some time and he left to become a hunter. And immediately, especially with watching a lot of anime, as I do now, you're thinking, oh, here's another tragic backstory for a kid. But Gon's attitude was like, yeah, well, I want to go find him because I want to be a hunter too. And it was almost like it was an oddly healthy attitude from someone who'd been kind of abandoned. Gon, what he purported to me was, it's almost like even as a child he understood his father's having to fulfill this not obligation, but desire in his life, and he just wanted to understand it. And that's what That's what initially pulled me into a different type of storytelling. I really like that. Hisoka. Jokage, you responding to somebody? Say Hisoka. Fucking Hisoka. And as much as Killua is my favorite character, Hisoka's right behind him. I can't wait. I am so jazzed up right now because we're in New York, New City. I am so jazzed up to see exactly what Hisoka's plan is for the troop. And specifically, I'm thinking for the leader of the troop, because he's alluded to a couple of things that certainly makes me think he's not a loyal member of the troop. And there's a reason he's sitting on that goddamn windowsill across the room from that troop leader. So I'm just, everything about the storytelling is so goddamn good. Wolverine says, "Look at me, I'm Spaz come stain statty now, Goosh." Orochimaru and Hisoka equals dream team. Yeah, pretty much, Cesaro. The dream team of creepiness. I gotta get, as wildly creepy as Orochimaru is, in a head-to-head contest, I gotta give Hisoka a slight advantage in creepiness. I mean, he's just so, and it's so, his creepiness, I don't want to say it's understated because it's kind of flamboyant, but I don't know, it's almost like sometimes when you have a character that exudes one specific trait, and in this case Hisoka being creepy, sometimes it seems like they try too hard to achieve that. And with Hisoka, it's like, nah, it's natural. It's the real deal. It's him. It's his essence. Killua is my favorite David game. I love Killua. And it's funny because Hisoka clearly seems to have pedo tendencies, and elusive. That's a lot of what makes him creepy as hell. Shit, I forgot what I was going to say. When we used to be able to do the reaction video streams, the gang had showed me a couple clips of Hunter x Hunter. And I think the first one I saw, I don't remember specifically what clip it was, but it was of Killua. And I had said at that time, it's like, holy shit, I love this character. So what a surprise that it ended up, that call on just that short clip ended up being so right, because Killua is not my favorite character in all of anime. Chrome makes a good point. Difference between Orochimaru and Hisoka. We know for pretty much certain he got an erection in battle, Orochimaru can't. What's your Chrome? You got you made you look. Chrome made me look. I got to see what your new icon pick is. If I go to your channel, it blows up. Well, who is that, Chrome? I don't know who that is. Cool look to that character. I like all the green. Who is that character? I'm just curious. Hey, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, that was a big win. Now they got to get all their shit right over the next few weeks while they're playing lesser teams. Because, man, middle of the season, they got a brutal freaking stretch. It's Sean says, what's your favorite scene in any anime? See, that one's too tough for me to say. There's so many scenes I love. We've had that conversation before, Sean. Again, I'd just be making it up if I told you one was better than the other. Obviously, Killua's scene in the prison is right up there. I can see the future. I can't control my body. Naruto's mom and dad dying. Vegeta's emotional scene. I mean, there's tons of them. I don't even know how you'd go about picking one of those over the others. Remember, Barry says, "Well, masturbate for spare change. Come shot for free." That's a deal. That's a hell of a good deal. Mr. Ho says, "I'm excited to see your reaction to the troop members. They are by far my favorite antagonist group in the anime." Well, it's phenomenal, Mr. Host. And just to give you guys an update, because again, I'm ahead now, because I got, a week from this Sunday, we leave. So again, my goal is to have, especially, for the channel as well, but it's easier for me to get stuff ahead for the channel. But at the Goosh, I want everything to continue just the way it is, getting the same 3 videos a day, every day. So I'm just putting, I can't say I'm working my ass off. It's not work. I'm watching videos and editing. But I'm putting in really, really long days trying to get ahead. So right now, where I am in FMAB, or I'm sorry, in Hunter x Hunter, I got my series mixed up. The Kurapika and his crew of bodyguards there, they're at that, I don't know what it is, outdoors area, that desert or wherever outside of York New City. The troop has shown up. The big guy from the troop just laid waste to all the mafioso. And now, right as I left off that episode, the, what is it? What do they call themselves? The Shadow something? That elite group, the Shadow... What were they called? Shadow something. Anyway, 4 of those guys just showed up and said, okay, we're going to go down and take care of them. So they left you on a wild cliffhanger there because, like, oh, I want to see them taking care of them. What the hell is it? What's their... I know you guys will tell me. What's their name? The Shadow what? Again, they're new to me, so there's no chance the name was going to stick that quick. As he slammed molested Bradshaw harder than Daddy Bombay. Actually, Spaz Kid's roommates are really cool. Really good guys. Very good guys. Nick says, please, Curtis. I didn't say anything before that, so I don't know what you're saying please for, my friend. Hey, suck my cock. I can see the future in the bridge only so I wouldn't say constant. Yeah, but it's still a favorite scene, though, now. I mean, just because it's in the bridge series, it's still, it's still a favorite scene for me. Hold on, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Do I know D-Way? I don't know D-Way anymore, Jeff. No, I lied. I never knew D-Way. Your best villain hasn't appeared yet? Oh, really, Henky? So I got more to look forward to, in other words. Oh, good. That's what I want to see. Chrome says the character, it's Phospholite? That name makes sense with all the green and everything. The vegetation look from Land of the Lustrous. Very cool. It's a cool looking character. That caught my attention as soon as you came up here in the chat. See, that's another thing I can say. That's how I know how much all of this means to me and how much you guys mean to me. Do you know how abnormal it is for me to be able to remember something like everybody's individual icon pictures as much as I do? That stuff usually never sticks. Now, immediately I knew Chrome had changed hers. It surprises me because usually I can't do that. Are you going to react to an overall? Yeah, I probably will. I don't know when to curls. Actually, I got to remember to put it on a list because I like those Overwatch animated shorts. They were a lot of... I don't even know Overwatch, and those are still a blast. So, yeah, I'm sure I will. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll go... Let me go... Hold on, guys. Let me go quick make a note of that. Or a bookmark of that. Come on, God damn it, hurry up. But I just... Like I say, I can't even express to you guys how jazzed up I get to watch these series every day. And again, and now Kill La Kill is a blast too. Shooting Star, that's got to be the one, right, guys? Hold on, let me bookmark it. Excuse me, guys. Overwatch animation. Okay, I got it bookmarked. This way, I should remember to do it at some point soon. Excuse me. I just want to make sure. I'm waiting for somebody to see too. That's driving me nuts. The name of that Shadow Beast. Thank you, Anime Gaming. That's what I was looking for. Shadow Beast, Rough Gamer Steve. Thanks. Yeah, Mr. Host. I'm so anxious to see exactly what those Shadow Beasts bring to the table now too. They got a cool look to those first few that showed up. The worm guy is the first one. It's like all I could think. Well, I said it in the video. I think well, I haven't edited it yet. I think it'll stay in the Final Cut. But all I could think of, that the worm guy from the Shadow Beast is the first one to show up, and you see him burrowing through the ground. All I could think of was the old Warner Brothers cartoons, when Bugs Bunny would travel like that underground. I should have made a left in Albuquerque. That's all I could think of. Member Barry says, look below. Alright. See, I don't see anything yet from Member Berries? No, I didn't. I'm always afraid I missed it. Nope, didn't see anything yet. I missed a super chat. Thank you, Chrome. Let me go to my super chat page. Watch animation. Has Islam molested Brackshed? I saw that. I'm excited to see. I don't think I did. Troop members. No, I got them all. Yeah, I think I think I saw them all. I just looked at my list. Member berries. I was doing a Google Earth of your town, but I was looking around and saw there's a lot of churches, religions in your town. True with any of these member berries up here in upstate New York. True with any small town. Yeah, there are a lot, but I mean it's just typical up here. Although religion, well, we know that worldwide, Christian religion at least worldwide attendance is on the downside. And so, like, even here, like, the Catholic Church has had to combine a lot of, local churches have had to combine a lot of their events and stuff like that because not as many people go. But, yeah, tons of churches. But you pick any small town in upstate New York, and you'll see the same thing. Chrome says, talking about that character, that's her icon pick now. She's made from literal crystal. Her character has to be one of the most tortured characters I've seen. Hell, she's lost her legs, arms, and eventually head, and may no longer be the same person. Holy shit. Jeez. How much holy water did you get thrown at me a day? Not much. They've given up. I think the religious types are too afraid to get into a close enough proximity of me to throw holy water at me. Yes, Illumi. Illumi's freaking weird, too. You know, it almost fooled me for a second. Doesn't the boss... maybe it's just me. Doesn't the boss of the troop physically look a lot like Illumi in the face? No? Because that's immediately... For just a second, my heart went in my throat. It's like, how the hell could Illumi be the boss of the troop? And then it's like, oh, okay, no. But, boy, I think they look a lot alike. But yes, I know... I've been that far, Steve. I know Illumi. I love the scene where Gon breaks Illumi's arm, and Illumi just doesn't even acknowledge it. You don't even realize till later he shattered it. That's pretty fucking bad. Pretty badass. The reveal for Captain Marvel? No, I haven't seen that, Tristan. No, what is it, a trailer or something? They have a trailer out? Because I'll put that in the list to watch, too, if they do. I do want to see that. Well, thanks, Leo Meshi. He says, I just saw your video from 7 years ago, first video, and you look the same. I wish. Spaz Kid, though, those kill me to even watch now. They make me so freaking nostalgic and emotional watching him that little. You got a notification too, CS? Wow. Holy shit. Chrome says, Jesus, when you talk about churches merging, all I can think about a fusion dance between Catholic priests and pedos. And this goes to even further beyond pedophilia. Yeah, that's, I think, this big round of pedophilia within the Catholic Church, I think, is going to really, really hurt the church a lot. How can it not? Oh, it's just a magazine cover reveal. Oh, okay, Chrome. No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that. My favorite in FMAB? No, I don't think... don't get me wrong, Cesar, I like Armstrong a lot. I don't know that he'd be my favorite. Let me think. You know who I didn't think I would like at all? I'm still learning about. Who I ended up liking is I call him Bailey. Barry. The Bailey thing is just because for some reason, when he said his name was Barry, I immediately flashed Barry Kripke from Big Bang Theory. And, of course, he's got the lisp, the speech impediment, so he became Bailey. But he's not my favorite, but I'm just surprised how much I like him. Favorite in FMAB? It's probably Alphonse, at least right now. I really like Alphonse. That one, it's hard for me to get, at least at this point, get away from the main characters as favorites. I really like Alphonse a lot. I really like Winry a lot, too. But Retro Mint Man, my hair's a mess again? God damn it, I'm sorry, guys. Retro Mint Man's right. I did not comb it before I came in. Sorry. The train says, my ringtone is a guy singing how he had a one-night stand. Brother calls me while I'm at school. Connect the pieces. Oh, yeah. Jamie, as a Catholic, I gladly would shoot each pedo in the face. Yeah, same with my wife, Jamie. You know, she's a lifelong Catholic as well. And same thing. She said, no sympathy, no love lost, no nothing. They should just be eliminated from the planet. Yep. Yeah, she says the same thing. Hey, Joe. Joe says, hey, Thick Daddy, what the fuck is a reaction stream? The plot thickens in York New. There's a thick Junos coming, and because of pedophilia, sexy chili soca, yeah. Junos? York New, and that's one of the things that my brother and my relationship is pretty similar to Alphonse and Edward. That's cool. That's what, well, I say it in the reaction vids that are coming up. What really gets me about this whole York New City thing is I don't think I've ever seen any type of series where there are this many different plot lines, plot points, all coming together at one place, and all have me this hype. I mean, there's just so many cool things between, you know, the hunt for the video game, and of course Kurapika getting to hopefully meet up with the troop, because right now he's looking at them but he doesn't realize it's them, where I am. I mean, what Hisoka's going to do, I'm fascinated by what Hisoka's next move is going to do. This crazy little girl who can do the fortune telling or whatever, what the whole deal is there with her and her father. There's so many things that are so cool. Let's see. Tristan says, I would like to show you the woman who will beat Thanos, Captain Marvel. How do I send a link? Reveal is on Entertainment Weekly. Costume looks pretty cool. How are you guys doing it? You guys had a way around the links in the chat. I forgot what they're... I think if you put spaces in it, Tristan, send me the link. Put a random space and don't put the www dot or anything like that. Put the link in minus the www dot and put a random space in where somewhere where I know it'll be, and I think it'll go through for you. Then I can just copy it, paste it, and take the link out. But I don't know if that'll still work. I know the gang has done that in the past. Joe says, was censoring the last super chat for over 10 minutes? This is so fucking stupid. For those of you who don't know, super chats, this is something they started, what, guys, a few months ago, right? Super chats get censored now. Because, and apparently, now, this is the topper, is the stupid reason why. Apparently they get censored because I guess some people, some YouTubers were doing streams and they were being bullied in the super chat. First of all, how can you be bullied in the super chat? If somebody says something mean to them, you click over there and you block. Well, we can't block them anymore. Oh, we hide them. You click over there, you hide them, and you say, thanks for the donation, asshole, and go about your business. I mean, we've become that sensitive. If somebody wants to pay to call you a name, then you get to block them from doing it anymore and take their money? Cry me a river. Have I ever seen the Black Lagoon or Bridge? No. Parody with No Whacking is... Oh, I love No Whacking. And Revy. No, I haven't, Young and Reckless. And as a matter of fact, No Whacking is a very big part of the reason that I'm so in love with Sarah's Victoria. Because hers was the first hers was the first Sarah's voice I heard, and is a large part of the reason why I'm so in love with Sarah. I think No Whacking is awesome, is what I'm trying to say. Hold on, I'm looking for that. I'm seeing if we can get that link in there. I'm watching for Tristan. That I don't know if it'll work anymore. I know the gang has done that in the past by just putting like spaces in a link. The thick Junos is the blonde with tits always out. Oh, okay. Okay, I know who you're talking about. Gotcha. Tits always out is a good thing, though, Joe. Spaz rapist. You have big eyes, Curtis. Actually, it drives me nuts that my eyes close so much. They always have my whole life. That's always bothered me. Yeah, even Bitly links don't work, Big Green. It's just... Again, it's the chat. We have all these moderation tools at the chat. YouTube needs to just stay out of it. We'll deal with it. You don't need to censor our super chats. I'll handle it. The mods here will handle it. You don't have to disallow us from creating links. People are putting up links we don't want. We'll get rid of them. I don't understand why YouTube has to micromanage every tiny little detail. Let's see. Where's my Bay Nami? I figured there's no sense, Wolverine, in putting up the... since we aren't able to do the reaction video streams anymore, I didn't think there's really any reason to put the picture in the corner. Not that I ever get tired of looking at Nami's Yum Yums. I haven't finished Hellsing Ultimate yet, Devin. That's one of my goals at the Goosh, is at some point to get to finish Hellsing Ultimate. I got a bunch of stuff coming up. Okay, here's Tristan's. EW. Okay. Let me put that in and then take the space out. See if I can see it. He's just trying to show me the new Captain Marvel. That should work then. Brie Larson takes flight as Captain Marvel on this week's EW cover. That's a good look. Yeah, that's a good look.
I always try where I can to step out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, I think that'll work. I was anxious to see what she was going to look like. That'll work just fine. Well, Elusive, at least for the time being, because they changed the this is how it wasn't a coincidence when we started getting really pummeled with videos getting blocked and or copyright claimed is exactly when YouTube upgraded, quote unquote, upgraded their ID content system. So given that in the reaction video streams we typically watch a lot of anime clips, which are obviously well within fair use when you use a small clip of anything like that for the purpose of review, which is exactly what they're for. It's within fair use. However, the IT content system doesn't care about that. It just, if it finds something during a live stream, it will kill the live stream, give you a strike, and take away your live streaming ability for 2 weeks. So that's why I can't take the chance anymore. Shazam is better looking, Nixtro says. Oh yeah, it clearly is anime gaming. Absolutely. The snake lady from Blue Exorcist? Yeah, that one I don't know, Devin. Watch Food Wars for the food and the women. You'll love it or it'll kill you. I've seen some clips of Food Wars, Steve. And again, as far as the series that we watch over at the Goosh, at the $1 level, I've got a whole list of them I want to see. But at the 5 and 10, it's all up to you guys. We have nominations and then do polls to select which series it's going to be. It's just at the $1 level I want to get Dragon Ball Super in there sometime soon because I want to see the movie. And then outside of that, for a while it's going to be stuff that I was going to watch on YouTube before they took that ability away. That's how FMAB ended up over there at the $1 level at the Goosh, because as soon as I put an episode of it up on YouTube, it got copyright struck. Geekdom 101 has 3 strikes? It doesn't have to delete your account, Elusive. They may, in their language, they say may get your account suspended. I didn't know Geekdom 101 was going through it now, too. Oh, yeah, Chrome says, hell, even manga reviews of all things are getting manual content strikes by Japanese companies. It's screwing over Geekdom 101. His channel has 3 strikes now. Yeah, that's why I mean, and it's, well, of course, it's the internet. So I know there's people over at YouTube going, oh, well, you just moved everything over to the Goosh to your Patreon so people would pay for it. No, I can't do it. If I put it on YouTube, the channel will end up going under. It'll get taken down. I don't know why that's hard for some people to understand. You guys saw all the different ways I tried to work around it. Now with this new ID content system and YouTube not giving a shit about fair use, there's nothing you can do. Let's see. And Super Chest would be your ass. Oh, micromanage every single thing, like it or not. By the way, I'm gender 512. I think that is obvious, Milog. Hisoka is indeed going to rape a bitch. I'm so fascinated to see what's going to happen between Hisoka and the troop. It's going to be interesting to see if, not as literal partners, but if Hisoka and Kurapika end up fighting the troop at the same time. I'm going to be interested to see that, because I think it's hard to ever, I guess, determine accurately what's on Hisoka's mind, but I'm thinking that's the way he's leaning. It seems to me, just from some of the things he said and knowing a bit about him, I think he wants to kick the ass of the troop leader. That's how it seems to me. Let's see. Let's see. This just your comment was too enticing. I'm still. You're so special this year. You're going to hate college. It's going to be such an annoying. Jeff. He's already enjoying college. He's having a good time there. I mean, he likes already. He enjoys his time getting to come home on the weekend and stuff like that. But he's enjoying college. Today's his busiest day. Wednesdays, yeah. This is the day he has the most classes, but he's having a good time there. Let's see. Fatnaro, please react to FMAB's first opening and ending. I am sure you don't mean at the YouTube channel, because that would get struck down in a heartbeat. There's no question about it. And as far as the Goosh, there's not going to be time for anything other than the normal stuff that comes up the Goosh for some time, at least until I get back from vacation, while I'm trying to get ahead there. They get content ID'd immediately, Chrome. You're right, 100%. Immediately. With this YouTube system, I would rather be Catholic, Steve says. I'd rather be a young boy in the Catholic Church. Oh. Oh, that's good. As soon as I sat down to go to... I got your stream notification. I should get back to it, but I don't want it. I'm with you, Sean. God, freaking real life interrupting what we want to do all the time. I hate that shit. As far as comic book movies go, The Dark Knight is the king. Do you think so, Tristan? With his chains, Hisoka's going to be doing the same. No metaphor. What's the difference between a priest and a pedophile? The Holy Spirit, the train says. So no reaction videos on YouTube concerning anime. Meanwhile, can everyone be just like the flaming shark and weave out of it? What the hell does weave out of it mean? You lost me there. I have no idea what you're talking about. If you're talking about redirects, those are against YouTube's terms of service as well. And Flaming Shark, I believe, has had, I think that's the name I was told, has had channels shut down on him a couple times for it. But that's why not. I'm not having my channel shut down. Let's see. So I think you've seen Ed Allen Winfrey's reaction to Hugh's death. Oh, that was rough, Chrome. Yeah, that was, well, their reaction was rough, and then too, after they leave the apartment and you hear Hughes' little girl trying to comfort her mom. For once I got something right. You guys will see. Well, you guys at the Goose will see. I was so proud of myself for making an accurate prediction. When you see Mustang take out Ross, Incinerator, immediately I was like freaked right out, because it's like, okay, so if the king is obviously a member of the 7 deadly sins there now, and Ross is evil too, and then it slowly started coming to me. It's like, wait a second, Ross is a step ahead of lust and envy, and he knew he had to have gimmicked something. That's a work. I don't believe Ross is really dead, and it turned out I was right. I was like, yeah, me being right for once. Wolverine says, when can I expect my Mia Khalifa reaction? I've reacted to Mia Khalifa on a number of occasions, Wolverine. Of course, the camera wasn't running at the time, but trust me, I've reacted. Did I finish RVB off camera? No, I haven't. I just don't have enough time in the day to continue watching the series. Good to have you on board, remember? Remember, Berries? Glad to see you over there. But, again, it's like, we were talking about that a little bit ago, and have I seen 19 yet? Which series we're talking about, Fetnaro? I assume you mean in episode 19? So you gotta be talking FMAB? No, I don't think I'm up to 19. Where am I here? FMAB, last one I watched was 18, as a matter of fact. I just watched 18 a little while ago. Oh, you gotta go, Elusive? Alright, thanks for being in, pal. The camera's running for different reasons, Lick says. FMAB, as I just said, Entity, I just watched episode 18, and Hunter, what the hell did I just watch there? 40, call up the right tab. Hunter, I just watched episode 43. Those aren't the ones that are necessarily going up today. I'm a few days ahead, but that's how far I've watched so far. Just so up at the channel, I think what did I post just before the stream started at Hunter, I think episode 40 went up on the Goosh. Let's see. Hey, Gary, you should listen to the 4th Bleach opening. Not as a reaction video, though, because you would make it a fiasco. Really? See, I'm hoping, Gary, again, I don't know how long I'm going to live, but I'm certainly hoping that at some point at the Goose, the Bleach gets elected in as one of the series we watch. I'm really just because I hear so much about it all the time. You know, I'm really anxious to see it for myself. But again, I leave that all up to you guys. Ultimate DBZ Kid says Dragon Ball Super Dub is far in. Are you still reacting to it or watching it? Actually, I'm trying to get done. We're talking about it a little earlier. At the $1 level at the Goosh, I'm watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. My goal is when we complete FMAB to go to DB Super. Well, actually, I'm going to watch the 2 movies on my own because I've watched a bunch of the first episodes anyway. So I'm going to watch the 2 movies on my own, which will take me to, I think it's episode 28, and pick up from episode 28 at the Goosh. And watch it to completion there, so then I'm ready to see the movie. Let's see. Okay. So just curious, does Father in FMAB familiar to you at all? I haven't. You're talking about the boy's father? I haven't made any real connection yet. Not yet, anyway. That's what. Well, Niall, I tell you, Niall says, I wonder if he will agree with most people about the ending of Bleach. And again, this. Hey, Spaz Kid, good to see you, Brex. We were just talking about you. I didn't know. I know Wednesday's the day you have the most classes. I didn't know if you'd have time to pop in or not. What's been told to me, Niall, about Bleach is that it's really, really good, and then kind of dies out at the end. Again, that's not my opinion. I haven't seen it. That's just what I've been told. So as Comstain just walked in, did you goosh Islam? Wolverine says. Anime is illegal. My favorite anime right now, Bertold, is the one of the ones we're watching over at the Goosh, is Hunter x Hunter. He won't see Bleach's actual opening. The messed up one is in the manga. The anime has a good... Oh, really? Oh. Tell him, Spaz Kid. Declan and Almighty are similar to Guy Sensei and Rock Lee. I mean, the story, loser student and teacher sensei who helps them getting stronger. Yeah, I think there's definitely some similarities there, Cesaro. I think so. Bible Black. Spaz Kid says the best anime is Bible Black. Did you guys see? Well, you see it in the videos I posted. I was so excited because I was at the store yesterday, and I found this. I found that one. They had a sale. Buy 2 get 1 free. I got this one. I got a Hunter x Hunter shirt, and they didn't have any of the other anime that I'm currently watching, but I got a Monkey D. Luffy shirt too. Total weeb. I was nerded right out, Spaz Kid. I nerded right out when I found that. Yes, you should eat ramen, Tristan. I haven't had ramen in a while. Since the last time we got talking about ramen, and you guys got me jazzed up for it. I have to do that. I like ramen. Excuse me, guys. The Dragon Ball Super Dub is kind of getting cringy now, Chrome says. They've been changing stuff and adding memes now to the series. Plus, they replaced the opening song with an auto-tuned, messed-up dub version? Really? I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll just watch it in sub, continue it in sub. Most all the live streams get deleted out. Once in a while, I get one that I feel 100% comfortable that YouTube can't find anything to hit me with a community guideline strike or something with, but it's rare. Usually, it's the ones that I take on the road. Yeah, Niall says a nearly 60-year-old who is excited for anime. Who would have thought? Oh, it's the best stuff ever. I just freaking love it. Oh, thank you, Der Zuckermeister from Germany. Thank you. You've never had ramen? Really, Lute? Oh yeah, I like it. It's Spaz Kid I don't think likes it as much as I do. It's actually considered like a staple for college kids because it's super cheap. Ramen is dirt cheap, and you just boil it up, put the little flavor packet in there, and mix it up, and you got a meal. But I actually like it. I actually enjoy it. It's loaded with salt, though. If you have any issues with salt, don't eat ramen. It's pronounced Monkey D. Luffy with an L, no R. Oh, it's pronounced Monkey D. Luffy by me, Wolverine. Because Wolverine hates subs. And I will not watch One Piece in dub. It's got to be sub. I love that voice. Acolyte says, as far as comedy, Bleach anime got axed because the ratings were going down, so it just kind of ends. Oh, so the show doesn't finish the manga story. So maybe that's what everybody's meant by how it just died out. See, the way I had took it to mean was that it ran out of gas from a storytelling perspective. Oh, all right. Oh, that would make sense. That would make sense as to why it just ended, that's for sure. Did you really? Oh, shit, I would have loved that. Gary Goes Ham got an Ichiraku Ramen shirt from GameStop for $4. Oh, that would be an Ichiraku Ramen shirt? That's fucking awesome. I would have snatched that up in a second. That's cool. Miso ramen with extra barbecue pork, Manu says. Naruto's order. You know, I'm a loser with too much free time on my hands. And what? Oh, no, an Ichiraku ramen shirt? Yeah, I would snatch that up. Let's see. He's pronouncing in the cancer. Well, that's what he's saying. Wolverine hates subs. And I sorry, Wolverine, but I got, again, One Piece. Typically, you guys know it generally doesn't much matter to me. I preferred, now I've gotten used to it the other way, but I preferred Dragon Ball and dub just because that's what I watched first and I got used to it. But now that I've seen Super so many episodes in sub, that one's either way for me. But as far as One Piece, having seen both in the clips you guys have shown me, that's one of the rare cases where one is completely preferable to the other for me. I love Luffy's sub voice. Love it. Fatnaro says, the manga just ends too, though, really. It was also pressured to end early, unfortunately. That's a shame. Jeez, I didn't know that. But that makes sense as to why everybody said that to me then. Gotcha. That at least I don't, again, it ties it all together, because that's what everybody always said. It's really good, but then it just peters out. And again, I thought they meant the storytelling, not it actually, boom, got cut out. No, I generally don't, Murdy Pat, I generally don't react to music videos on the channel. Now, we did a few of Papa Franco's when he made the, like, STFU is one of my all-time favorite things I've ever watched. But, no, I don't have any plans on reacting to, which is what Joji's making now, legitimate music. I've heard some of it and liked it, but I don't have any plans on doing reactions to it. Oh, Anime Gaming, you gotta go? Alright, thanks for being in, pal. Jamie says the manga also ends with everyone out of character. The storytelling did suffer in Bleach. Really? That's a shame. That's too bad. Something as popular as Bleach obviously has been. Gary says, I thought I liked Japanese women before anime, after, oh boy. Yeah, I'm with you completely, because I've told you guys before, I've always thought that Asian women are just stunningly beautiful. It's so common for them, I mean, such a common trait for them to have that perfect skin and everything. And then, yeah, once you get into anime, it's like, now I see why why I love them so much. Hey, Sahar! Rack to a Kamiga Gil. Well, what we do, Kevin? I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right for you, pal. The gang here picks what we react to at the Goosh. Whenever we finish the series, we have a poll for a new series, and everybody here picks what we go to next. Bleach ended like there was going to be a sequel. I see that with Devin now. We run into that, well, obviously, because they didn't know they were getting cut off. Prison School was the same thing. Prison School, it's like, that was fun, it was funny, it was goofy, and then they have the after credit scene after the last episode, plus the OVA, where the girls that were running the student council and were running the prison are now in the prison. It's like, okay, this is some funny stuff, this is a great swerve, and then it's over. So you can see where they obviously they were going another direction with it, because I would have stayed on board to watch that would have been funny, but let's see. I don't know why, but it's the sound of their voice that gets me. I said that too before, Gary. We our last Disney trip would have been last year. There's and I can't shit, I can't speak. I can't encourage you guys enough. If you get a chance to go to Disney World, if you're in Epcot, especially most of us enjoying anime here, whatever you do in the Japan section of Epcot, don't miss going into the big store they have there. They have so much cool shit. When we go in a couple weeks, I'll try and remember to get some pictures, maybe some video to share with you guys. But we were coming out of that store, and it's big. It's the store. You can go into at the front where it borders, near the water there and everything, and it loops around and comes back out. You can come out a back entrance that's back into the side. And so right before I came out of that back entrance, I had bought something. So there was a cash register just outside there, and I went to pay. And this beautiful young Japanese woman working the cash register, she had the perfect anime sounding young Japanese girl voice. And I still remember I gave her the money, and she says, out of 100, and she had that wasn't it, because that wasn't even close, but she had that perfect sounding voice. It almost took you back. It's like, why are you not doing voice acting? But yes, I love those voices. Oh yeah, Jamie says that was my favorite shop in Japan's pavilion. Yeah, because you got that world showcase in Epcot, and by far the best store is the one in Japan. It's by far. I don't think there's enough interest in it in our channel. Trust me, guys. If I could ever take the channel to a side component along with anime, I would love to do Disney World related videos, because I'm the only thing I can think of that I am currently as much of a geek for as anime is Disney World. I would love to just, whenever we get to go down, take a bunch of video to share with you guys, post tips, post updates, because Disney World is constantly coming out with new offers, new deals, new attractions. I would love to be able to post videos about all that stuff, but I don't think there'd be enough interest really within our crew to want to see it. I was going to warn not spend for time. Bleach was a good series that slowly started to go down. That's what people have said, Lude. And then due to Shonen Jump being dickwads and forcing the creator to end Rush, it fucking pummeled it and hit the ground as hard as the nukes. You gotta go do some adulting? Okay, Michael, adulting sucks. But thanks for being in with us while you could, pal. Yeah, I hate adult. Actually, I gotta go adulting here now, too. I have, of course, Spaz kids out of college, but my grandkids normally have an after-school program they go to. But the first week of school, that's not running, so I need to go pick them up for my daughter. So just today, tomorrow, and Friday, I have to run out and pick up the kids. So it's almost like the old days. It makes me feel nostalgic already. Remember the old days, guys, when Spaz Kid was still here. Every day you guys would be watching it. And again, this is the nostalgia of it for me. You guys would always be watching the clock for me, so I didn't forget that it was time to go get Spaz Kid. Hey, Garrett, good to see you, pal. Garrett is Shattered Sunrise of the World. What's up? Got a second guitar, but I've decided to make one of my own. Oh, that's kind of cool. The Strat and Les Paul I have are great, but don't have the sound I'm looking for. That's cool. Just having that kind of ability to put something together like that is cool. Gary says, I've never been to Disney before, only Universal Studios. Universal's great. The way I see them, Gary, to me, it's very cut and dried. If you want to go someplace and just have a blast on rides, you can't beat Universal. Universal has great rides. And I think if you're going somewhere for a day, you can't beat Universal. If you want to go somewhere and have a whole experience, a whole vacation experience, you can't beat Disney World. Between the hotels they have on site, the way the cast members treat you there, the way everything is constructed there is so immersive. It's unlike anything else I've ever experienced, which is why I love it so much. And again, that's not a knock against Universal. I think that's what Universal wants to be, is a part. If you want to go and have some fun on some thrill rides, or you're a huge Harry Potter fan, you need to go to Universal. I like Universal. It's just, it can't compare to Disney for me. But I like Universal. You cannot go adulting. Yeah, nobody wants to go adulting, remember, berries. Steve, have you ever gotten so mad you get a boner? Now I get why those Catholics can't keep off. Working as a cast member at WDW was so great thanks to guest interaction. Was it, Jamie? I mean, the cast members there are phenomenal. Just phenomenal. It amazes me all the time. And again, it's a lot of the reason why we go back as often as we do. Let's see. Excuse me, guys. I'll have a little choke. Poppy, why does America have all the cool theme parks? Just tourist money. That's why. That's why I think, and you know how in America we have the far left leaning towards socialist behaviors, and it makes me laugh because I think about that. If there was ever anybody, any major corporation that should be trying to torpedo that, it's all the theme parks and anybody whose very survival is based on vacationing. Because one thing socialism does is it cuts out all your extra money. Because obviously to pull off the socialist programs they want to do, our tax rates would skyrocket. Well, they'd be similar to what other socialist countries pay. And so it's like, how the hell do you... I would think that Disney would send out their hit squad to get rid of anybody pushing socialism. Thanks, Tristan. Okay, I'll catch you later. Let's see. Gary says, I'm technically adulting at the moment. Tired as hell from work yesterday and drinking some black coffee. Yes, that would technically be adulting. Yep. Well, thank you, Jamie. That's nice of you to say. I mean, I love it there, and that's a big part of the reason why is their cast members. You gotta go, CS? Yeah, I gotta go too. Anyway, hey, Hope. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I do have to head out because I do have to get my grandkids. But again, it'll only be today, tomorrow, and Friday. As far as what's upcoming, the usual stuff on the Goosh. I did remember to put Hunter x Hunter up right before we came on stream. But I think, today's the first episode of Kill La Kill goes up later at the Goosh, and that's turned out to be a blast. Again, that's why I titled the stream the way I did. I just can't wait every day to watch more Hunter x Hunter and FMAB. It's gotten so, I've gotten so entwined into all of it. At the YouTube channel, we got, what do we have coming up? It's a lot of anime related stuff. It gets all, big surprise, jumbled in my head. What I'm going to do that, not tomorrow, but soon I'm going to do that Dragon Ball satire series that Brother E had been suggesting, and a lot of shit like that coming up. I do get high off anime loot. It's true. But yeah, I gotta go get the grandkids. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me in the stream. As always, this is a blast. I just absolutely love these streams. They just make me feel good. I just love talking anime. If I could just spend the rest of my life just talking anime and Disney World with people, I'd be happy. And who knows how long the rest of my life is. It might only be 20 minutes, but still, I'd be happy for that 20 minutes. Alright, guys, until I see you again. Pamfu, Pamfu. It says sticky stuff on me. You know. I know. Well, bang, okay? But most importantly, and as always, unfailingly, goosh, 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 goosh.